Ayahuasca, aura spinning like a flying saucer. I had to offer myself upon the altar. Mind altered, wavy as water. Macabre activated, faded on proper. Eat mana, mushroom chomper. I can't help it, I'm psychedelic, a wicked witch. I'm melting, gray or sippy. Staying trippy, never catch me slippy, micro drippy. Seeing 360, I lead an eighth, a quarter or a half. I need to bathe in the water, hit the bath. Breathing the vapors, everything is nature. Remedies made from these plants are ancient. Eating bread molds, never get head colds. Liminal, so I sit at the threshold. Never did drugs, but I do a lot of plants. Plants to the gods, me in a psychedelic trance. Never did drugs, but I do a lot of plants. Plants to the gods, me in a psychedelic trance. Plant allies I consume, so many to choose. Grasses, barks, cactus, shrooms. It's growing for me. Morning glory, an aphrodisiac. Now the gold is horny.
You wanted to share regarding this Aya journey.
Thanks for having me, Marcus. And it started out of the blue. My guides told me very clearly, it's time for you to do plant medicine, to work with plant medicine. Exactly. So when my guides came through, I started surfacely on the internet. I'm like, okay, they didn't tell me what plant medicine to work with. So I actually started looking up a retreat in Costa Rica that offered different types of plant medicine. And then all of a sudden, my guides showed me a friend that I made this year, a vision. And since I'm a seer, I understand the messages very clearly. So I contacted that friend. And I said, you won't believe this. My guides told me it's time for me to work with plant medicine, and they showed me you. And then she said, well, that's very interesting, because a week before you called me, my guides said it's time for me to do ayahuasca again.
Myth: ayahuasca is a magic cure that fixes your life in one night. Fact: it's a powerful Amazonian brew with serious risks, deep traditions, and some promising, but still emerging, science. I want to zoom out first. Ayahuasca isn't a trend from LA. It comes from indigenous Amazonian peoples, Shipibo, Quechua, Ashaninka, and others, who've used it for generations. It's typically made from Banisteriopsis K-api vine, and Psychotria viridis leaves. The vine's MAOIs make the DMT in the leaves orally active. In ceremony, an experienced healer, often called a curandero, guides the night. Icaros, or healing songs, strict pre-ceremony diets respect intention. Community purging, vomiting, can be seen as limpieza, a cleansing. Okay, what does the research actually say? Depression and anxiety. Small clinical and lab studies suggest rapid, short-term reductions in depressive and anxious symptoms, sometimes within hours to days. Not everyone responds, and effects can fade without follow-up care. Trauma and addiction. Early studies and observational data hint at benefits for PTSD symptoms and substance use disorders, likely through intensified emotional processing and increased psychological flexibility. Still preliminary. Mindfulness and well-being. Participants often show boosts in measures of openness, meaning, and mindfulness weeks later correlated with the intensity of the experience and integration work. Brain stuff. Imaging points to changes in default mode network activity and increased neural communication, similar themes to other psychedelics, potentially helping people break rigid thought loops. Myth: if it's plant medicine, it must be safe. Fact: risks are real. Blood pressure spikes. Panic psychosis in vulnerable folks, dangerous drug interactions. Legal status varies widely. If you're curious, the responsible path is slow. Learn the history. Understand the law where you live. Screen for medical and mental health risks with professionals. Ask hard questions about the ceremony leader medical support and post-ceremony integration. Ayahuasca isn't a shortcut. It's a demanding tool from a living tradition. Respect it, don't romanticize it. And if healing happens, it's usually through the work before and after, not just the night itself.
This
So yeah, Sam, feel free to share what it is that took place and this beautiful experience that you wanted to share regarding this Aya journey.
Thanks for having me, Marcus. And it started out of the blue. My guides told me very clearly, it's time for you to do plant medicine, to work with plant medicine. Exactly. So when my guides came through, I started surfacely on the internet. I'm like, okay, they didn't tell me what plant medicine to work with. So I actually started looking up a retreat in Costa Rica that offered different types of plant medicine. And then all of a sudden, my guides showed me a friend that I made this year, a vision. And since I'm a seer, I understand the messages very clearly. So I contacted that friend and I said, you won't believe this. My guides told me it's time for me to work with plant medicine, and they showed me you. And then she said, well, that's very interesting, because a week before you called me, my guides said it's time for me to do ayahuasca again. And that's how it was validation for both of us. And this friend has already been with Aya 2 times already. She thought she was done, but her guys aligned us. And ayahuasca is usually done in South America, right? In the Amazon jungle. But this is a very, how you say it, secret group that you have to know somebody to get in. So she contacted her contact, and I wasn't just in yet. They had to interview me, they had to vet me. Like, what is your intention? What is your purpose to connect with grandmother? That's what ayahuasca is called. And they also did a health check, which I appreciate too. The interesting part about that part was when I was talking to the shaman that facilitates this, I got a vision. And I asked her if I can share it with her. And she said, yeah. I said, there's an ancestor right next to you, cutting a cactus. And she works with you. And she said, that's very interesting that you say that, because I'm outside staring at a cactus. And So there is a dietary, there's a diet that you have to follow for several weeks. No red meats. You can have chicken and fish. Staying away from caffeine. What else? And even the week up to it, no sexual encounters with your partners, because that leaves impressions when you're with grandmother. So fast forward. I told my guides, I'm like, this experience is pricey, and I know that you want me to have it. So my guys told me, don't worry about anything, Sam. We're setting it all up. And they were right. So I asked that weekend for clients to do readings. Clients came in, and that paid for my journey to travel to do this retreat. And then I got a free airplane ticket, but I won't go into all that. So we can just go more into how I flew out and my experience with grandmother. So my guys were right. They made everything happen for me. And when I went out, I only had 2 hours of sleep. I was very, very tired. And we ended up going in California. And it was a mansion that we were at. And there was 19 of us women there.
5 days in Costa Rica paradise with mind, body, emotion ceremonies for only $1,666. I am talking about the Sacred Light Spring Retreat happening May 2nd to 6th at Jocko Beach, hosted by shamanic energy guide Marcus Christolight, his queen Rhonda Clark, and his family. Picture this. You are staying right on the beach at Jocko Bay Towers, experiencing sunset sailing, legendary waterfalls, and connecting with sloths and monkeys at Manuel Antonio National Park. Your days are filled with cacao ceremonies, beach yoga, divine union teachings, and sound baths, while your evenings feature heart-made vegan meals and bioluminescent adventures. Airport transportation included, payment plans available, but you will need your passport ready. For just $1,666, you get 5 transformative days with your soul tribe. Quick spaces are limited, so register through the Jotform link below or visit li.sten.2 Sacred Light Retreats. Questions? Email marcus@marcus.23@gmail.com. See you in paradise this spring. Wholeness, balanced love.
In this beautiful, huge home, beautiful living room. And we all had a pad, a very nice pad to sleep on, and pillows. And they made us like a light soup. We're allowed to have a light soup because when you sit with grandmother, you're going to more likely purge. And that's a north purge and a south purge. It could be both too. I was excited for weeks for this experience. So excited. I had my own visions of what this was going to be like. My intentions, right? And I remember, since there's 19 of us, you have a shaman, and then what you have is 2 guardians. Boy, when I first got there, I didn't know the importance of having 2 guardians there. Thank God they were there. And these women, are incredible. They know what they're doing. I respect them. So we get there, and I'm kind of at the end of the 19 girls, and I'm starting to fall asleep. And I'm telling my friend, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay up. I don't want to be rude, but I'm falling asleep because people are introducing themselves, and then we start our intentions. But before, I should back up a little bit. They give each of us a bucket, and they give each of us like a little shot glass. So what's going to happen is everybody's going to set their intentions when they are ready, when we have this experience of meeting grandmother. So everybody goes around with their intention, and then we will take our shot glass one at a time too, go up to the altar, to the shaman, and then we would drink the ayahuasca. And I think mine was just an ounce. And my system's really, really clean. Like I really don't do anything. And so I knew I was going to be really sensitive. So my friend said, when I told her again, I was like, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to fall asleep. She said, as soon as you have that medicine, you won't be able to sleep. Boy, was she right. So everybody says their intention. And I believe my first night, because this is a 2-night ceremony, my intention was to connect with my star family because they've been connecting with me really strongly, and I had specific questions. And just to see what grandmother wanted to tell me. So we all drink. Mind you, there's all kind of healing music everywhere. And part of this experience is the music takes you deeper in. So you have the shaman, which was multi-talented, playing the guitar, and they would take turns playing different healing instruments. And I remember after I drank my shot, I lay down and went to sleep, but grandma wakes you up. Grandma wakes you up. It's like you rising from like you're dead in the ground and you just rose out of the ground. That's what it made me feel like. My first night was very beautiful. Now, where this mansion was, we were on the third level, and they had patio, so I couldn't get to grass. And when she walked me out, I went out to the patio, and my star family was telling me, there's nowhere that you don't go that we won't be. We follow you wherever you go because you're a hybrid. And you see people having their journeys kind of on the side, and I mean different journeys. I mean, you have people, my friend, looks like she's having the exorcist happening to her. And you have somebody else kind of dancing. And then you hear these women purging. And it's not like, well, I can just focus on you. What it feels like when you're working with grandmother is like she takes you into your house and it's empty and it's only you and you can only focus on you. There's no escaping to do your work. And you're not going to be fixated on other people. You'll notice them, but not the way when you're in your everyday life. So I went out to the patio and she said, I'm going to make you feel. And she showed me on my face. She said, I'm going to make you feel what it feels like to turn off your nervous system. And I can just feel my whole side of my face completely going numb. And eventually I went back to my mat. I was getting a lot of download and information that I can't even keep up with. There was so much integrations. And me, myself, I was doing light language and codes with my hands, which I don't do that in the physical until that just happened. And this ceremony, it goes on for 6 hours. 6 hours. And then I think I must have, you're doing the work within. So my eyes are not open at the, my eyes are not open, and they offer a second shot. Of the ayahuasca tea. And I fell asleep, so I missed that. But there were other beautiful souls that were getting that second shot. And when I tell you the music will take you under. Like, it is a strong current for you to do your work. It's essential with it. It's like peanut butter and jelly. It has to go together. So that was my